so how far outside the city is this?
It wouldn't actually take you an overdue amount of time, although the sun would be rising red in the furthest distance as you would make your way, finally finding this pyramid of the dog.
Is it like shaped like a dog? Is that why it's called a pyramid?
No.
It is neither a pyramid nor shaped like a dog, actually, as you begin to approach it. You're not entirely positive of the idea behind it.
These people all had dog tattoos.
Are they called the Warhounds or something like that?
Yeah.
Maybe that's right.
Or Warhounders?
Warhounders.
Yeah. So, hounds, dogs. Okay.
But it's not even
And they might have also gotten the other joke.
No.
The guy's name is Nessian.
Oh!
Nessian warhounds are a specific type of warhound.
Oh, yeah.
There's an advanced type of hellhound. Anyway.
That's right.
Making your way, though, the pyramid again is is neither shaped like a dog nor is it a pyramid. It appears to be, or consist of 4 ancient battered siege towers. Well, you're going to guess cobbled together out of the thousands of siege towers that litter the land surrounding the city of Absalom, as it has been attacked on hundreds of occasions. The Silent Tide just being one more example of a failed attempt for an outside force to take Absalom, which has never been taken. It appears that these 3 siege towers have effectively been pushed around the 4th, more or less to support what appears to be the stone foundation of the 4th one, with the 3 wooden siege towers that surround it, to keep it from standing or to keep it standing or from toppling. The entirety of it is not exceptionally large. From one side to the other, you'd say it's maybe 25 feet across the central tower and probably stretches up maybe 2 stories. There looks to be a balcony on the upper level of it that you're going to guess would have been dropped down in the event of a siege that allows it to have a commanding view of the surrounding area. The 3 other siege towers each have doors, although these where these lead, you're not entirely positive. All of you may make a perception roll as you begin to approach.
No.
Looks clear.
Alright, so you got a...
14.
So did I, and Sariel got a 23.
4.
Cool. Neither of you would notice much of interest. Sariel would point out 3 guards outside.
Do I see them now that he's pointed them out?
Not that you can see from here, although his eyes are probably a lot keener than yours.
Sariel says there's guards outside.
Post. With a chain. Dog chained to the post. Boulders. Surround the tower. Quiet approach.
I would relay all of this to everyone. If we walk by on the road and we act like we're just walking along, how close does that put us to the tower?
There is no actual road out here.
Okay.
Now, if you walked along like you're just adventurers out here digging through other towers.
Uh-huh. How close could we get, really, before these...
Depends on how convincing you are at looking nonchalant.
How convincing is everybody at looking nonchalant?
+3.
I have 0.
I have a 1.
I have a 4. Do we want to try to act nonchalant?
How about you guys? You don't have a ranged weapon. How about you guys look nonchalant and you walk a different path than us, and we'll go around and converge, and then we'll try to stealth, and that may go terribly, but maybe they'll be distracted by you guys, and then we can shoot them when we get within range.
Alrighty. Sure.
Very well. So the 2 of you are attempting to stealth up.
I like how Jess is laughing before this plan even goes into effect.
Just be honest.
You both may make a stealth roll.
Okay.
Yeah!
Well, there went that plan.
Why do we even make plans? This happens every time we make a plan.
That's why I told you we just charge them.
I got a 17! And you got an 8! Who even are you?
Oh my god, that never happens.
Make
It's
it.
usually the other way around.
She is 17. You have a minus.
I rolled a 19, and I have a -4, but I have a +2 there, so it's...
Oh, I didn't even do my
The 2
armor
of you would
check.
slowly...
Actually got a 5.
The the two of you would slowly try to nonchalantly walk
Do we
away
need to
forward.
make bluff checks?
No, because they're gonna draw attention to themselves long before you need to make a bluff.
This one is going to do it, not me. I'm stealthy.
You would make your way forward like the shadowy hunting wolf that you are, slipping between boulders and closing the
I
distance.
trip over everything.
The halfling would make her way forward, basically stopping next to you, leaning up against the boulder to see if anything's happening before sending the boulder tumbling down.
Well, fine. I'm gonna knock an arrow anyway.
The dog would begin barking violently, the men would begin yelling, and everyone would begin
This sounds like
fighting.
something that would have happened in real life.
Apparently, you didn't know your own strength. Oh boy. Cue the montage.
Can I not be like, hi everybody?
Hello.
You have been spotted. I will need the party to roll initiative, please.
That was much better.
Finally. I'm finally ready. Oh,
I'm
man.
so ready.
Jeez.
Leaf.
20.
Leaf gets a 20.
Naturally, when I'm 8 million miles from the action.
Very well. Eva.
I also get a 20.
Eva also gets a 20. You guys want to roll off or give it to one or the other?
I have a 1 initiative,
So do I.
roll it off.
Roll off.
I got a 16.
I got a 7.
I give it to me. Yay.
And then Sariel got a 3.
Very well. And
He's too busy paying
Eliza.
attention to whatever the hell
I
is
also
going
got
on
a
with you
20,
guys.
but my initiative modifier is 3.
Damn, there's my first initiative.
I'll just give it to you.
She's on her
Friend.
toes after knocking a boulder off the wall.
That's more of an
10.
moment.
Everyone takes a 10. Eliza, you have first initiative.
I'll go ahead and sling something at him.
You have to get away from
No.
that rock.
Can you see over this rock?
Yeah.
I pushed it down, remember?
I mean, I guess technically.
The rock is
It's
still
alright,
technically
I missed. I got a 6.
Well, you still should move to a place where you can actually.
I'll say that you moved around to there so you could sling at the dog, but sadly you would miss. Leaf.
10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. I'm on the run. There we go. Double move.
Potentially run if you wanted to, although you'd be flat-footed.
Nope, thanks.
Very well. You go barreling forward. Eva.
I suppose I will move 60 feet forward as well. I'll run it.
Hike
And
it
you'd
up.
be amazed at what women can do in dresses.
As long as you're not wearing high heels, we would have just.
No, I don't imagine she wears heels out
Almost
to
step to the open doorway,
Probably got some boots on underneath there.
heft her crossbow, and fire it at the charging, what looks like Wolfen Barbarian.
Hey! Do you guys know these guys?
Wait,
No.
no, charging open barbarians.
I
Me.
thought meant that. Yeah, never mind.
I don't know any scallywags like this. 'Cause I'm
That was not a good noise.
Well, firing off the light crossbow, that would be a 20 to strike the charging blood ranger.
Yeah.
That is a threat.
Oh,
16.
I'm sorry.
On the nose.
16 will confirm as the bolt would catch you full on.
Do you get a D12 or do you get?
I'm a D10.
no. Your AC said 16?
Yeah.
It
I
would
don't have a shield.
slam you for a solid 12 points of damage
Oh,
as it stabs into
crap.
your gut.
I know what you're doing next turn.
I know what I'm doing next turn too.
Well,
You would stagger forward, I suppose, continuing
It's only
to
5
yell
and 7.
through
I'll
it.
get you. I got you.
you're gonna have to get me because I have 1 hit point.
This one moves out, closing around the corner, hefts her crossbow, firing at the summoner. An 11.
No.
The bolt would go sailing wide from you, shooting off past the rest of your party before scattering off into the field. Last one hearing the alert go up. Go charging around the corner, barreling towards the foes.
He's on a chain, right?
Yes.
We don't know how big a chain, I guess.
We don't have to kill the dog. It's fine.
Bryn.
You know what? I will barrel around the corner and double move to here, drawing my sword, dropping my bow.
Charge forward.
Because at this point, I'm not range attacking anyone.
Very well. Hefting your blade.
I have a 20-foot movement speed.
Oh, that's right.
Regardless, from there, the dog barks violently.
Bark, bark.
Sorry, y'all.
That's a lot of squares. He's got a 40-foot movement speed, so he just needs to double move close to the combat.
You could potentially move
Yeah.
all the way up to there.
Yeah,
Or there.
start moving him towards
Here?
the dog. Yeah.
What? The dog chained up. He's not gonna do anything.
Well, he's barking. You might call more people.
Yeah.
Just put the dog on the ground. It doesn't have to be dead.
Eliza.
You might want it.
5-foot step and heal. So it's
Very well.
1d8
Plus
1 because
Correct.
7 points.
Alright.
You get back in the fight as she would spring around the corner, ripping the crossbow bolt out of your stomach before killing you. It hurts.
It hurts
Are
so
you
good.
crying back there?
It hurts so good.
You have a move action remaining if you wanted to like pull another weapon or anything like that.
I'll pull out my sickle.
Very well.
Does it hurt? No, it hurts so good.
I said, are you crying back there? You didn't.
Leave.
I'm too busy crying. 20, 30 feet to this fool. Teach you to shoot me, fool.
He's like,
You're
I'm
going
gonna
towards
kill
her.
it before my wife does.
I'm going to get a kill. What's gonna happen? Oh, not power attack.
Need new dice.
I get an 8.
An 8 will sadly not strike your target
New
as you
dice.
would swing, thunking your axe solidly into the wooden tower next to
You
her.
just switch out those dice.
I've committed. I'm gonna see this through.
Okay.
Hi, Ezio.
Eva.
Oh crap. How many? How many feet away is that?
5, 15.
The
20.
dog is 30 feet.
No, the person.
No.
More than 3.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that'll be
Then
within
it's
25 feet.
25 feet. There, yeah.
I'm gonna acid splash.
Well, you go running forward. Cast your acid
I
splash.
roll one.
A natural one will not strike your target as you burn a hole in the wood next to him. Her.
The dice that was rubbing off.
Terrible.
Alright, which will bring us to the
28.
Warhounders.
Don't say that.
She will reload and then fire at the summoner. 19.
Yes.
Solidly hitting the summoner for 2 points of damage as the bolt would graze off of you. The one directly in front of Leaf will drop her crossbow before lashing out with her spiked gauntlet. 9, I don't believe will hit. The next one in line will heft her crossbow and will fire at Baron, since she's. Will a 16
Bryn?
hit Bryn?
No.
From there. I will need a perception roll from Eliza, Eva, and Soria.
I get a 12. Sarhill gets a 22.
21.
Very well. You'd be completely unaware, turning your attention still fully towards the Warhounder in front of you. You would note, as would your Eidolon, as a man much better armored than the rest,
Hey, I bet you.
would step out of the door on the second floor platform,
Oh, I bet you that's the dude.
Oh, that's what that is.
knocking an arrow before firing it down towards the summon. No, towards the Eidolon. The
Oh,
summon.
okay. I get you now.
Yes. Will a 18.
Yes.
The arrow striking true, thunking solidly into the feline canid psychopomp. For 5 points of damage, the arrow thunks home. Bryn?
I'll move over here.
Yay!
Wait, can I get there? I'm here. 5, 10, 15,
Yeah.
20, yeah.
20, yeah. It's
Oh, go over here and I'll counterattack this lady.
Yay!
Charging forward, hefting your weapon.
23.
Nice. A 23 will solidly strike your foe.
14 points of damage.
You would cut her down in one solid swipe. That was me. From Bryn, we go to the Hound. We'll take a 5-foot step forward, barking angrily, diving to the attack. Perfect 20 will hit. Threat.
Uh-oh, this is not good.
Will a 12 confirm
No.
against your Eidolon? Very well. Still managed to bite home for 6 points of damage.
That puts him at -1.
So your Eidolon would drop, hitting the ground.
Do they disappear or do they stay?
No, and I've got a trait that doubles its Constitution score for negative hit points, so he's actually here until he hits -26.
Okay.
Sad.
So from there, we go to your Eidolon, which will need to make a Constitution check to stabilize.
We're gonna do this.
1d20 plus your Constitution modifier minus your negative hit points.
Okay, roll an 18. He's down to -1. His Constitution is a 1.
Okay, so they break even, so you got an 18, and all you have to do is make a DC 10.
Yeah, so he's stabilized.
So he is stabilized.
I still want to
There's
roll
still a vicious
percentile from.
Eliza. You go running over.
A dog could bite.
You go running over, double moving, limping as fast as your little legs can carry you. Leaf.
Alright. Moment of truth? Maybe? Not power attacking.
It's like every time you announce not power attacking, you screw it up.
13?
13 will strike your target.
Ah! Finally!
Yay!
16 points of damage.
You would kill your first foe.
Talia.
Finally!
Talia.
Now he has to keep track of his own.
Talia.
It's 1.
Just one.
Fine.
Eva.
Still like 5.
Your Eidolon is down.
Yeah, I'm gonna get over there.
25 feet to there.
And what's the concentration check for a personal spell?
The DC is 15 plus 2 times the spell level, so it'll be a DC 17. Your concentration check is a D20 plus your caster level plus your primary spellcasting stat modifier.
It's 5. Yes, I get it.
Very well.
19 plus 5 is 26. It's a D10 plus 1, so he gets 7 back.
Very well. You would shakingly wake back up.
How much is he still down?
5.
Will bring us to the remaining Warhounder here. Go 5-foot step forward. Move action to reload crossbow. Standard action to fire it at the Halfling Oracle. So you're the only one that can see that's not engaged in melee combat. A 20 to hit the Oracle.
Yeah.
That is a threat. A 15 to confirm.
No.
Very well. Does not confirm. It's a critical hit.
Uh-oh, Kenway's awake.
Still thunking a bolt in you for 7 points of damage.
Oh, freaking A.
Yeah, somebody needs to get up on the roof.
From there, we go to the archer up top. He
That
will
was that
knock a bolt. Or, sorry, he'll knock an arrow since he's using his longbow.
Sorry, I'll back up.
Oh, yeah.
He will fire it
Yeah.
at. I have to say the Oracle. Take out the healing first. Do not know if 14 will hit though.
No.
The arrow will go whizzing past you, nearly as long as you are tall, thunking into the ground. You would duck, disappearing back inside the structure.
Can you two get up on the roof?
Bryn,
40. Right? Okay, I can move there. That's my turn.
barreling ahead. The dog will take a bite at
And
you
the
as you
dog can
pass. Good. 6.
No.
You shove your shield down, running past, bringing us to the dog. Yeah, it'll keep attacking the target it was attacking before. Your Eidolon currently has the prone condition.
What is that do? I don't remember.
-4 to AC.
Yes. 10.
Nope.
So still would manage to fend the thing off, even from the prone position, bring us to Sariel.
Stand up from prone.
To provoke an attack of opportunity,
Against
which... no, it's turn
I got a
so
new turn,
it's
dang
an
it.
Attack of opportunity. It will take it a 17. You're still taking the prone penalties.
Yes, that'll hit.
Biting for a solid and painful 8 points of damage.
That puts him at -2.
Dropping him back down.
Somebody boop the dog.
Somebody kill the. Yeah, I was gonna say somebody kill the dog. Don't boop it. Just chop it.
Eliza.
I'll boop Sariel because I'm.
Do you have any channels left?
Because I think he's down still too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Then I'll go ahead and channel.
And I'm down. 1.
The only thing is I don't have selective channel.
Well, the dog hasn't been injured yet, which is the only
Yeah.
thing range.
What about the guy?
He's upstairs.
Oh no, the guy that I just killed. I don't know if I outright murdered him.
You did not outright kill him, although he's actually far enough in the negatives that no matter how much you heal him with that d6, you're not going to bring him back up to consciousness.
So just stable.
Alright. Everybody only heals for 2.
I'm full up.
That gets Sariel at a
Yeah, better than nothing.
He's awake.
Just a second. You still have move action remaining if you'd like to take it for anything.
Moving.
I'll move toward the door.
Very well. Actually, can't move.
Yeah.
Press that. Leaf.
Please kill the dog.
It's my plan. Murder the dog.
Leaf goes running forward, hefting his giant axe.
Dog murder, no power attack. Perfect 20, of course.
That will hit. Threat. Roll to confirm your critical
Dog doesn't count.
I don't think I'm gonna confirm it with an 8, but
hit. 8 will not confirm.
doesn't matter because it's gonna do a whole lot of damage. 9.
Very well. The dog still stands as you
Aw.
chop down into it.
That's not fun. We were doing so good at one-hitting everything.
Eva.
I was doing so.
Take a 5-foot step that way.
5 step away.
Yeah, and then he gets back 6.
Very well. The Warhounder off to the side knocks another, or readies another bolt before firing at the summoner.
She hates you.
You're not engaged in melee. Passing that pony over there. 17.
Yeah.
Another bolt thunking into you for 5 points of damage. I'll need the party to make a perception roll.
12. Sorry, I'll get to 16.
I get a 19.
I get a 19 as well.
21.
So all of you would see the rogue step back out. Knock another arrow, now fire straight down at Bryn below. Uh, 17.
No.
You would bring your shield over your head as an arrow would thunk solidly into it.
I was gonna go after your crony down here, but now that you did that, I'm going up there.
Run.
Yeah. Somebody else kill that guy. Okay, so there's a step here, so 5,
5,
10,
and then
15.
we have to
is
open
that
the
door?
door.
Yeah, you gotta open the
Oh,
door.
why can't you open doors as part of a move action then?
No, it's a separate move action. Although you can
So-
take that during your move.
Well, once I open it, like, what do I see?
Moving forward, throwing open the door, beyond you would find that the bottom of this area seems to be mostly empty with the exception of a number of cots, which you're going to guess are for the assorted people here. And 2 guys we would fire crossbow bolts at you the moment you open the door.
Okay.
Yes! 2 for the swear jar.
I'll pay it!
We're gonna have to start bringing cash.
For every person I kill, I get the ability to swear 1 time.
That's not how that works. That's not how any of that.
15 and 20.
The 15 no, the 20 yes.
You had managed to deflect the first one with your shield. The second one would drop below your shield, hitting solidly in your leg for 8 points of damage, as it would send you staggering.
Hey, do we have matching scars now?
No, mine's better. I meant the one I left on you is better.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say.
I have a better shot or something.
Apparently, we're really competitive.
That's just what's happening now, yeah.
Do you wish to continue your move action forward towards them?
Yeah. Hiya.
And bring us back around to the Hound, who will continue to savage the prone.
This dog. Somebody tell it to sit.
8.
No.
Alright, someone would fight it off, bringing us around to Sariel.
He's gonna try to stand up again.
This fight's not going well for us. The swear's coming out.
Sorry. The fight is going poorly, therefore the swears come out. That's the way it works.
I agree.
He stands up, that's what it said.
Well,
We're gonna need a bleep counter at the end of this. How many times
13.
he's got bleep?
No.
against your armor class -4, so keep that in mind.
Yes.
I'm telling you, bleep counter's in the corner.
Fighting him for 5 points of damage.
Is he down?
He's at 1.
Well, stand up and don't fall down again. Maybe he needs to take a 5-foot
He
step back.
can attack if he wants to use it.
It's 9.
9 will not strike his
He will,
target.
can he take a 5-foot step back?
You can take a 5-foot step back if you so wish.
I feel like he should go for it. Kill this dog, please!
Do something useful.
What do you think I'm doing?
I'm so mean to you. I love you. Bye.
You're like, why are you not killing this thing? You know, kicking the door, and it's just like, ah!
Eliza,
I'll fall in after.
your fighter seems to
There's
now too.
crossbows. There's crossbows.
I'm at 1 hit point, but my Eidolon's at 1 hit point. Oh my
You
god.
better hang.
I'm gonna
This
go in
one.
there.
You're running in, there are 2 guys. Or you can heal your compatriot.
No, do you need healing?
I only have 5 hit points. I would take some
will
healing,
heal
but-
you.
Very well.
You healed for 7.
You run forward, grab onto the bolt, break it out of her leg, heal her.
Yes.
Leaf.
Alright. 13.
A 13 will strike your target.
5 points of damage.
You would chop down the dog.
Yay!
You just really like dogs. It's hard for you to hurt them.
It is hard for me to hurt dogs.
And technically it's in the negative, it's not dead.
Well, yeah.
Hey, there's that.
So there's that. For those of you who are dog
Then I have a
lovers out
move
there.
action,
back.
so I'm gonna
Yeah,
do
this guy.
10, 20, 25, interposing myself. No.
You should hide.
Running forward,
That's
brings us to Eva.
Is he up there?
Yeah, he's
How
on the
high
platform.
is he?
It's 10 feet above the level that you're currently on.
Oh, well, then I'll move in range and try to acid him.
You can just acid the support and then he'll go for it.
I don't think it works like that.
It'd be nice if it did.
Chant and tone
16 to hit his range touch
A
attack.
16 will hit your target's touch AC. So a bolt of acid would go flying up,
I do 1 damage.
slightly burning him.
Lightly send.
Slightly so. Yes. Would bring us to all the assorted warhounds. So we'll take a 5-foot step back, move action. to reload.
wait. I have step up.
Ah,
Why didn't you use it earlier?
What stepped up out of my way?
You didn't think
Oh wait, no, that was
it was
you.
me.
Yeah, I was like, that was her.
so with that, as a free action, we'll drop her crossbow, lashing out with her spiked gauntlet, striking with a 12,
No.
deflecting off of your armor. The 2 inside would drop their crossbows, readying themselves, lashing out with their spiked gauntlets. 13 and 14.
No. And
Neither of those striking Bryn. I guess the Messian. Acrobatics.
oh no. Hey.
Leaping down as he hits the ground, tossing his bow aside, pulling out his flail,
Oh boy.
beginning a slow circle as he will step forward. Bryn.
More realistic. I'm gonna attack. Oh man, but that guy's right behind you. But you're in the way, and I don't have that feat.
You have
okay.
partial
I'm
cover.
gonna attack that guy.
Very well.
I'm gonna power attack that guy.
Your turn, hefting your blade and
I'm not gonna
swinging.
roll really well. 9.
9 will sadly not hit your target. Sariel.
You should move. Thanks.
I'm gonna go ahead and have him move up. And
Oh.
No, this is Sariel. He has hit points like 6 of them.
Oh, does he? I thought he was at 1.
No, he's at 1.
Yeah.
But I can't just let the guy just stand there.
You would send him rushing ahead.
6 does not hit.
Even flanking?
Even flanking.
With an 8, yeah.
Eliza.
Just smack him in the
I'm
face.
gonna just try to sickle him.
Very well. You turn, have your sickle and swing.
Hey, 21.
Striking your foe.
And 4 points of damage!
For a vicious 4 points of damage as your tiny sickle cuts into him.
Yeah.
Leaf.
Alright. I'm gonna attack the one in front of me. Not power attacking.
Stop announcing it!
8.
An 8 will not strike your target.
Maybe you should power attack.
I'm just being more accurate. I need to get more strength into it.
Eva.
Hey, mate.
I'm gonna ready if somebody gets within 5 feet of me because I'm down to 1 hit point and I'm useless in melee combat anyway.
Eva readies. All 3 of the Warhounders will attack their respective targets. 12 for Leaf.
Nope.
9 and 16 for Bryn Nessian,
I don't like this guy.
who will turn back around and swing at the Eidolon.
Well, he could run away. He's really
Perfect 20 will hit. Brett. Will a 14 confirm?
No.
Striking the Eidolon for 7 points of damage.
He's at -6.
He will turn its attention back to the halfling.
He's more than one attack?
No.
okay.
You just and then turn back. Grinning down at you. Bryn.
I'm gonna power attack this guy in front of me, or this guy. He's not technically in front of me. 20.
A 20 will strike your target.
Okay, for 14 points of damage.
Dropping your foe, as you would stab him in the chest before kicking him off. Sario will need to roll to stabilize.
Okay, I rolled a 17. He's got a 1 constitution and he's at -6.
That makes an 18, -6. He's going to bring it down to a 12. He is stabilized.
Yeah.
Eliza.
Fall over.
Gotta be stabbed, this mofo.
Very well.
And then move on.
Yeah! Not 20!
Perfect 21 critical hit. Brett, roll to confirm your critical
8.
hit.
Totally confirmed that with a 22!
A 22 will confirm your critical sickle stab.
It's a sickle times 2.
Max damage for 8.
For a vicious 8 points of damage, as the orc gives up the whole life and helping people
Move out of the way!
to stab people to death.
And then I'm gonna move over here.
No, just move a 5-foot step.
Oh, okay.
Or attack for opportunity.
Take a 5-foot step off to the side. Leaf.
Alright. Power attacking. 12.
12.
Sing it!
I have to announce it when I power attack. It's required.
He just has to tell me whether or not he's
But he
power
said he was
attack.
gonna do it last time. It should have been fine.
A 12 will not strike your target. Eva.
We love
Unraging
Change
rage.
your dice.
I'm committed.
Eva.
Oh, and you're gonna lose.
Well, I was going to lose anyway. You're up by like.
That's it.
I'm gonna get a 15 to Claudius in the face.
You're running forward with a 15, which will strike your target.
I do 2 points of damage.
Slicing for 2 points.
That was once a mighty warrior. And then I took an arrow to the knee. I blame you. You're throwing off my game.
Like all men, blaming women for their problems.
The Warhounder will aim at the obviously more competent fighter.
I'm actually surprised he's hitting me. I don't know.
15.
Oh wait, hitting her.
So 15 will actually hit me.
Who the hell is she was talking about you.
Oh no, that guy's over there.
Striking you for 3 points of damage.
I'm at -2, lovely.
And she's
You would drop.
Do you have any rage left? Are you gonna rage?
I have 1 round of rage.
Maybe you should rage.
I'm saving it for him.
The one,
Apparently I'm getting more hits on him than you are.
the one inside will lash out at Bryn.
Oh, man.
13. No. Not striking the fighter. Brings to Nessian, who will actually go ahead and lash out around the corner at the
That
halfling.
gives me bonus.
Yes, plus 2 armor class bonus.
Sweet.
17.
Nope.
He would duck out of the way as he would shatter the door jam.
Didn't even need that bonus.
Bring us to Bryn.
I attack this guy.
Very well.
That guy can't even hit me. Alright,
You are not a
I'm gonna power attack that guy. I'm not gonna power attack that guy. I get a 7.
7 will not strike your target.
Twice. This whole game.
Wait, what's your tally? What's your
Eliza?
tally?
I'm a 7.
Oh, okay, what's your tally? Sorry, me?
Yep.
I'll attack around the corner.
Very well. You attack back.
Hey! So, 22.
The 22 will hit your foe.
For 4 points of damage.
Viciously slicing him.
You want some of mine?
Leaf.
No, he's committed.
Are you power attacking or not?
Just not.
Yes, power attacking.
Yay!
17.
18 will strike your foe.
There we go.
8.
Thanks to the damage that the changeling already inflicted, you would drop your opponent.
Still my kill. Fine.
My little leaf.
Stealing the jokes, really?
Everything needs to be softened up for him.
You have move action remaining.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm getting in this grill. 5, 10, 20. I would get into the flank, but the,
Can you technically stand over the dog?
I don't remember if I can or not.
Yeah.
Oh,
Am
well,
I
I'll get
technically
into
flanking?
his square there.
Oh, you would have been technically flanking at that point if he was on the other side. But yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Well, no, I'm moving into the flank with my wife.
Apparently I'm not good enough, even though I've been getting my
save.
Howder would step forward, attacking at the flanked Bryn.
Oh, that's true.
I still don't believe a 12 will hit you though.
No.
Brings to Nessian. He will flee, provoking 2 attacks of opportunity.
Okay.
I get a 20.
I get a. I'm still power attacking against technically 21.
Both of those would hit.
Were you still power attacking?
Yep. 14 damage.
And 15.
Since this apparently counts game mechanically, Bryn's would go off first because hers is the next initiative and would kill him before he
This is why I never count kills.
If you really want it, do you want it? You can have it.
No, I don't want it.
It's like, no, I don't want your pity kill.
No.
This
The
guy.
remaining Warhounder would beg for mercy.
Can we not show mercy?
Who's the good
Or
one?
is it okay to not show
I'm
mercy?
neutral.
Well, come just tell us.
Show mercy. They're just puppets.
Fine, but you will show us where the hell that book is.
Yeah, he would offer to take you straight to it.
Can somebody, like, heal me?
You will heal them.
I will boop you.
Yeah, don't heal them, heal her.
No, not them.
I was gonna say,
them.
Eva would technically have to make a stabilization.
Oh, and the dog. You should stable the dog. Stabilize.
I'll do the dog first because I see him first.
No, the dog is fine. Sariel is fine. He's stabilized. He just
you would have actually had to
is.
roll 2 stabilize before.
I roll an 11. My constitution is a 0, and I'm at -2.
So that's a 9.
So that's a 9. So you do not stabilize. You're now.
I run over there.
What's your movement speed?
20, so I'd have to double move.
Double
and I
move,
can't
so
do
you
it.
So
still
you'll need to
make
make another stabilization check.
No, I rolled a 2.
You're at -4.
You heal it for 9.
So that means I'm at 5.
You're fine. You should stabilize the dog, though. The enemy dog. It was nice.
Do you have any healing left, or
I
is that
have
it?
1 left.
As long as it still counts as a kill, even though the dog's not dead.
So
She already said the dog didn't count.
I'm out of spell, so I can't heal.
Dogs don't count.
I can't heal.
Unless
Sariel.
they're like hellhounds or something.
If
I'm just kidding. Oh my god.
Kill me.
Eidolon while it's at the negatives, does it slot the negatives next time I summon it, or does it heal on its own plane?
It will heal on its own plane back up to, I believe, half its hit points.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and dismiss him since we have the book, and hopefully this is the
Yeah, I mean,
end
you
of
can
the
always just
shenanigans
summon
for the
otherwise.
day. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and dismiss Sario.
Oh. You dismiss Sariel.
Is that the sound effect?
Of him returning to.
Yeah.
The hole opens up in the ground as he's dragged back into the boneyard.
Does it have little
Behind.
skeletons like clawing and pulling him back in?
No, just gently caressing him back in.
Yeah.
He's not an evildoer.
Yeah.
No. He guides the souls of the dead to be judged by Pharasma.
So they're basically the like little traffic cops of the afterlife.
Yeah, the
Right
psychopaths
this,
lead the souls
right
of the
this way,
dead.
sir.
Yeah.
If you would get in that line right over
And
there.
if you don't, I will
Passport,
bite your
please.
leg off.
Pretty much, yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Okay.
Anyway, making your way inside, taking a quick check around. Before we do
I'm
so,
gonna
actually, do garner experience for defeating 5 challenge ratings of 1/2.
I'm also going to heal myself with my last spell.
Very well. Netting 50 experience points apiece, 250 points total. And 1 challenge rating of 2, netting you 150 XP. Searching the tower, though, as I assume you are wont to do.
He gives us the book, right? The little tactics
Yes.
booky
He would
thing.
take you inside, wherein you would find the book in question, which includes the abort code. Fortunately, the upper level of this also contains numerous lamps that seem to be recently purchased of various colors.
Oh, I wonder why.
With the abort code in hand, you could make your way out onto the platform outside and flash the abort code out to sea.
Yes, please.
Doing so, surprisingly, the fog that has been clinging to the lower portion of Absalom would evaporate exceedingly fast in the morning sun, as you would finish flashing that, providing you're going to guess some sort of hint or clue to the fact that the silent tide has been finally ended, and the spirits of you're going to say probably hundreds of dead souls are finally allowed to pass on into the boneyard. You'd have enough time to collect the treasure off of your sort of vanquished foes.
Cool.
But I suppose, making your way back into the city,
Yes.
you could easily return back to the Grand Lodge. You'll find that your venture captain, Adriel Hestrom, is still, well, awake, obviously. He hasn't slept tonight either. Finishing processing through the assorted papers that he was working on before.
And waiting to see if, the city's destroyed or what have you.
He would glance up to you curiously, as he had no idea that that was anything pertaining towards what you're actually working on, as all of you would sludge in, covered in blood and assorted scrapes, cuts, torn clothing, and muck from tromping around. Didn't go as planned.
Not quite.
It was a little bit more complicated.
We saved the city. You're
Well,
welcome.
Very happy to hear.
I guess hand him the code book.
He would take it, glancing over the tome. I take it that you agree, then, that this was something that needed to be brought in.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Probably much sooner.
I'll have this secured in the archives. You've done well today, Pathfinders. You glance over the couple stacks of paper. A few more matters that you could attend to soon.
Sounds good.
Good evening.
Morning.
Good day.
As it were. I suppose you'd all make your way out, dramatically give each other high fives, however you want to celebrate.
Dramatic high fives. I was like, fist bumps?
They go up to do their thing.
That would complete Scenario 1 of Season 0, Silent Tide. Next time on Let's Play Pathfinder Society. Good. She would raise up a hand, beginning to trace through arcane signals as 2 men would step out of the shadows from either side.
I knew it!
Don't summon Sario.
I know! We can see blood everywhere, and it's like, you don't want to summon the thing.
I will need the party to roll initiative.
It's okay. You have your access.
Let's take it for sitting me in there because I'm cute.
You have the best charisma on this side of the table.
You don't assume that the sobbing thing is just a sobbing child until you've assessed the threat.
Well, I assume somebody would sense motive and actually sense it
You
instead of
sent
being like,
the people that are
Okay,
charisma-based
yeah.
casters into
I
the
don't
room.
even have a rank in it yet.
I don't either. I have
We're
a 0.
first level.
I have a
I'm
0.
definitely rolling
I
a lot
have a
better.
1.
This is good for me.
I chose the right
It's
person.
bad for me.
I'm gonna catch up on my kill count.
Oh, shut up.
We'll see.
Big forward.
Power attack. With a 23.
23 will solidly strike your target.
16 points of damage.
You would chop through its skull.
Not today.
Your X free.
What you're supposed to do.
When I hit hard.
Going forward. Grabbing onto the edge of the boat and beginning to pull down. Water is splashing over the side as you buck and rear, but don't capsize yet.
Probably mention
Maybe you should have mentioned that before you got on the boat.
Yeah.
Eva.
I'm magic.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast acid splash.
Very well.
The summoner spell list.
It's awful. I get a 0 because I roll a 4 and take a -4 penalty, so I
You
don't
got
get
technically a
crit.
-2 because it also has partial cover. Sure.
That's yes. A 0 would not strike it, or surprisingly even the ocean. So it just streams across the water until it just disappears.
I like the idea that you just send it swooping around until it hits something far up.